keep wondering why your medical premiums for corporate or SME covers keep rising every other time. And this is why. My name is Anne, your favorite insurance agent, and I'm here to debunk those facts that are for those who have SME covers or corporate medical covers already. So one, you realize that if you're not careful, you will be paying more premiums each and every year. When comes renewals, the premiums are higher. One, it could be because of the economic times that we are living in and inflation rate. But the other one could be loading. Now, what is loading? Loading ni after utilize medical cover, insurance company kiangalia vile you have utilized that cover. And in this case, I'm speaking to business people, HR managers, employers. This is how your employees have been utilizing the medical cover that you've taken for them. And if the utilization versus the premiums or the benefits they have is high, the premium is going to go higher. This is because it is like the insurance company is almost going at a loss, and thus helping it manage the portfolio. We call them portfolios. They have to charge higher. But as a business, you don't have to pay premiums high every other time. And the following tips I'm going to give you will help you curb that problem. Number one, how was the onboarding process? Were your employees taught or guided on how to use their medical covers? In most cases, you'll find that mtu kwa sababu akona medical cover, ataumwa na kichwa kidogo, ameenda a very high-end hospital just because they have a medical cover. The other one will feel like, I need vitamins. What do? I'll go and just queue in a hospital and get just to utilize. Mtu anataka amepewa limit ya 50,000. Ana make sure by the time mwaka imeisha yote. So that way, you have to ensure that your employees are well guided or well trained on how to utilize their medical covers. Number two, you have to look at your loss ratio. I talked about it. So what is the loss ratio? Loss ratio ni ile utilization imetumika in that medical cover against the benefits that you've been given. Let's say, for example, your inpatient limit is $1 million per employee. Your outpatient limit is 50,000 per employee. So the loss ratio has how much out of the 1 million inpatient, how much was used for each and every employee, and then it is combined. When the loss ratio is very high, one, the premium is going to go high for the renewal. Secondly, the insurance company can do away with your corporate medical cover. Okay, the cases of the insurance company doing away with the corporate medical cover are very slim. So usually the premium additional loading is the next step that they will take. So always ask your insurance agent, for example, me in this case, yes, ask me, what is our loss ratio? And then I'll be able to tell you. And then we can look at each and every employee, because it could be some employees are using the medical cover more than others. And most of the time, not for genuine cases. Hizo zenye tumesema, small painkillers, vitamins, hizo vitu. Si mnaelewa? Yeah. So you have to review the loss ratio before you renew your SME or corporate medical cover. The other thing that you have to look at is the structure of the medical cover. In structure, I mean inpatient, outpatient, medical, maternity, optical, and dental. And the benefits under each, or the limits under each benefit. So the structure could be, if you had 1 million inpatient and not any, or I mean, no employee has utilized that, you would ask yourself, as an employer or as the company, you'll ask yourself, then do we need to pay for the whole 1 million, or we can reduce the inpatient to, let's say, 750 or 500,000? And in that case, you're going to reduce ile premium manalipa every year. The other way of restructuring that medical cover is to ask yourself, if you've given your employees a limit, let's say now for outpatient, 50,000, and all of them wametumia kukaribia 50,000, then you'll think we have given them a lower limit or an insufficient limit, and that is why the loss ratio inaenda juu, because if the outpatient limit is 50,000 na wengi wao wametumia 40, 45, 40, 45, si loss ratio itakuwa juu compared to when you will raise the outpatient to 100,000. And if the limit is 100,000 and they use 40, then at that time the loss ratio itakuwa imeenda chini and there will be no premium loading. So si kuchukua tu medical cover ya kampuni and then you just stay. No, you have to manage, and that is done by your insurance agent. They have to manage that cover for you. They look at the loss ratio, they look at the structure. So when it comes to renewal, you just don't renew. You are looking at it, analyzing, and strategically going now forward. So we say that you don't just have a renewal habit, you have a structural habit of renewal. All right. Now, the last tip is there are some measures that are done to manage your portfolio or to manage your medical cover. Number one, you can use copayment. Copayment ni kumaanisha kama mtu anaenda outpatient, if they're going to a very high-end hospital or to an expensive, ndio asitumie hii cover sana, you put a copayment such that they have to pay 500 or 1,000 shillings for them to get treated. I'm sure no one will go to a hospital ajue atatoa 500 na ni homa tu na ende atoe. You understand? As a business owner, do you get me? Or an employer, yeah? So that there is that one, introducing a strategic copayment. All right? The other one is managing the number of hospitals or the level of hospitals in your medical cover. Yes, we would want all of us to go to very high-end hospitals, but then is it as at the expense of the premiums you're paying as a business person, yeah? So you would want your employees to be covered, but give them modest hospitals so that they are covered and it is profitable to you and to them as well. And the last one is that you can get a customized medical cover. You don't have to go to with what is in the books, because at this moment we're looking at it, it is you giving us what you want for your employees. So even if you want an inpatient of 300,000 and an outpatient of 30,000, or you want an inpatient of 10 million and an outpatient of 200,000 to cover either the employee or their spouses or their children, we can still customize for you. So what you do, you just contact us. And thank you so much.